Hey, man in pursuit of science here. Today, if I really push myself, I might actually get to PySci4, right? Especially because there's nothing on the to-do list. Nothing new. Why? I didn't look. It's not cheating if I just don't look. Then the not being aware is perfectly acceptable, right? So I guess I should just not do anything. No, let's go do a little bit of the mall. Let's complete our first circuit of the mall, right? And then we're just going to get into building the rest of the PySci4. We're going to have to skip ahead a little bit. You'll see. I have a plan. I thought about the issues we spoke about yesterday. All right, so we did all that, obviously. Now we have to do this. Equally as obviously, and this is the one I just kind of pretended to do, right? Because we need a lot of high-tech circuit boards here, but let's just leave that alone. We need to bring in bio battery and electronics Mark III, and that has to be right here. So we have to set up a special delivery. So the system that I made does have a use, kinda. This is a Pi Roboport. Has to be less than 10. Great. And we'll just give it some space. And we'll take a caravan. What do we need? Does it even matter what we need? I'm just going to bring in 500 bio batteries and 500 Mark IIIs. Or like 900 bio batteries. No, let's not overkill it. 300 bio batteries and 1 electronics Mark III. There we go. That's the ticket. It's going to be a mostly wasted dinosaur, but it'll be okay. Right? Alright, I want Mr. Dinosaur to go get electronics Mark III. I'm feeling pretty good. I didn't take a nap this time. I slept way in. Just wake up, no. Wake up, no. Wake up, no. And I could get away with it today. And it felt good that I was able to get away with it. Bio batteries are where? Right here? We don't have any right now. That'll fix itself eventually. Didn't I have a problem with Kamut production? Didn't I have a solution for that? Here, we don't even have to do anything, right? We can do right here and then circuit condition with static. And that can just be, well, no, we should do it properly. I want circuit condition. Comparador equals go. Unload until target, unload until target. Just do it like you did a billion other times. You know that works. Just go do it. Have them go get the missing secret ingredients. Right? And we'll add this in. You are BioBat. Yes. You are Electronics Mark III. There we go. Alright, good. And that'll get the missing ingredients here, and then this doesn't need to exist. No, you have to be, recycling. That's what you are. And then actual production is there. And we'll use this eventually, whenever it comes time. I don't know. Have we actually done this already? Was I here? Oh, it's one of these things. Look at that. Have you made any? No. So is there another one? Extender? No, this is the end. So this doesn't ever happen. Am I actually here? No, I'm not actually. I don't like seeing that. But that's just a follow-on from the last one, right? We should have a whale that's about half full right here. If I am not mistaken. Yes. Okay, good. That'll work its way out. And science is flickering for some reason. I'm going to have to mess with universal religion today. One does not simply do that. You are a Fidei enclosure. And that's all completely normal stuff. Fidei right there. And you get brought in as trash. And it doesn't need to exist anymore. And these will eventually happen. Why would we ever need Mark IVs? They come too late. This we do need. Come out. We need lots of these. And you want a gasifier and utterly normal stuff. And how many slots do you have? 100 module slots. It's a straight double. Come out. And I'm going to want to upgrade all of these. So I guess we loosen this a little bit. Yeah, this is just going to be a straight doubling of serine. And wait a second, didn't someone need a gasifier? Why do I have that in the back of my head? Because this one did. All right, because it was right there and I just ignored it. Great. Now we want gasify level 1. All right, that'll come in. Okay, great. All right, this is now done. Next up, these are all singletons. Oh, we're going to need these, aren't we? For Simics down in a perfect sample area. 1 minute, a bing bong. The world is constantly at my doorstep. Phonics. Oh, we haven't gotten it yet. Still not even on red Vonixes at this level. They know I need them. You are Zungror, right? Yeah, we can double that. You are... I don't even know if we have control units on here, but if not, I guess we should. You don't want to think about that. Alright, so this is how we do it then. Zung like so. And then maybe it's on the belt, maybe it's not. Maybe I should look. Control units? I don't think so. It doesn't feel right. I really should stackify everything I'm putting on right here. You know? Here, we'll leave that for a separate pass. We'll check all of these later. Because I don't want to deal with it right now. Simics. Simics need entirely normal things, which I would not expect for these guys. Simic. Right there. No. Right there. Alright. All good. Numals already done, and we don't have better numals. No. That comes later. Then we have Thallen stuff. Okay, that's all done. And that's neutron stuff. Neutron, and that's that. And you are a nuclear reactor. Yeah, not yet. This is uranium mining facility. Do you have an upgrade? No. No, this is a row of one-offs. Should probably be more aware of that. Should probably not be putting this right here. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't have to. Okay, Xeno. Hopefully I will retain enough presence of mind to remember that when it inevitably trips me up later. Xeno. Done. Then Antelope is a singleton, so this row is also a bunch of singles. It's like we don't even need this, honestly. There is no better Antelope. Thank you. Yep. And that's it. That's our highest building. All right, we have done one complete pass through the mall. we are going to do another one because we were researching buildings as we went. It's like all these need to be upgraded too. Speaking of upgrades, is upgrade seaweed going? Like for real going? That kind of looks like for real going. How's our upgraded fish? Speaking of most neglected areas in the factory, we have this one. And we're still at 2. With 600 rolls. Honestly, this is so slow. This is so very slow. I need those better buildings. I need better buildings and better fish. I need the thing I need to make the thing to make the thing. Alright, don't look at that. Let's just start diving. It's time to dive towards PySci4. The rest of the factory can take care of itself or not. It doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, I'm going to need more research centers to maintain my pattern. My pattern of grossly overbuilding. It's what I'm here for. It's what we live for. Yeah, I hear the siren. It's not terrible. Don't worry about it. The siren doesn't really mean anything. It's just kind of a suggestion. The siren, the siren's okay. And then we have to edit all of this stuff in here. Yeah, really not looking forward to that. But it'll be fine, you hear me? It'll be fine. So we have to skip ahead and start building from the final result. So we're going to do this, and all this is great. Everything done in here and great, except for Simics, which we should really start heating up right now. Oh, it actually fits. Nice. I don't know how much heat this is going to produce. Oh, it's going to be enough. Here, let's go get the special fuel rods and start heating these guys up. And that should just be in... Oh, I really hope we don't have to move these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just stuff them all full, and then we'll worry about... No, what we'll do is we will forget about this. And then one day science will stop, and we will wonder, why could this possibly be? Here, we're going to make a to-do right now. Make sure you do logistics on Simics in perfect samples. There. We know ourselves. We know exactly where we are going to fail. And so we are going to try to get ahead of that. Alright, is this good? Maybe. This is making so much more power than we need. Alright, good. And this will heat up and that'll be ready when the time comes. Great. I'm thrilled I did this. So let's take a look at the notepad. I sat down and came up with the rules everything has to follow. We're going to have to tie in universal religion for reasons that will become apparent in a moment. And then all has to get wired in. So we're going to have to do they all get made at the same rate? Thereabouts. 0.7 a second. If they all get made at the same rate, I could probably neglect the did I make too much situation. Because the did I make too much situation is a break on... These don't. These make more. These make a lot more than 0.07 a second. And this can eat everything that's been produced by that. So we'll talk about it in a bit. What we need now is to do PySci4 itself. And to do that, we're going to copy this guy. Now, not all of this is going to come over, mind. Some of this is going to be left out. But this is the broad stroke of what we're doing. We are placing that right here. Right here. Exactly. All right. This makes sense. That looks right. I mean, it looks pretty right, except we don't have any windmills here. That makes it hard to balance against, doesn't it? All right, so we put that in. So we need this piece in. We need that piece in. Yes, good. That looks pretty good all told. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten this. I'll even make it even right here. So it looks like it's intentional, even though it is not. All right, so what we need from all y'all is all be upgraded. What I need from all y'all, get more prod in there. And this is going to be just a mess. Just a mess. There's no other way to describe what's going to happen here. Okay, so you're eating, no, okay, let's set you up properly with PySci4. There we go. We still need flavonoids for some reason, so I'll just bring that in on a pipe. This is the cotton gut system. These are all deceptively simple, except for perfect, well, yeah. This is eating 0.03 perfect samples a second. This is producing many more than that. So do we need more intense electricity here? Is it time for the dawn of the 5.5? This makes 2 a second. Yeah, we're going to start with only 2 of these guys running. The rest of them, I'm just gonna rip this out. I don't want to think about it. All of you just get ripped out. You'll get copy and pasted from the other area here if I ever want to turn you on. All right, so we're going to get this set up, and then we're going to start working backwards into perfect sample. So I think that'll help focus my mind on what needs to be done. Why aren't we... Are we not... Do we not have a phrase in this for we have too much? Do we not have a phrase for that? Because shouldn't this be putting the brakes on us if we already have too much? But I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I do want to fix this though. There we go. All right. So what we're doing here is we're going to pull in Negesium. You are the Negesium handler. And we're going to pull in Phasogen. You are the Phasogen handler. Good. And then we are going to eject Chores, Paragen, Chores, and chitin, which is all of these decay products. So we have them in, we have them out. And then right here, we'll work with these. You put out everything that is not Pi4. You are a garbage out. So anything that rots and gets anywhere gets chucked right in there. Good. And so we need this guy. This guy right here is handling only taking product out. So we have 2 outs. One that can spoil and one that handles everything that doesn't spoil. That is very appropriate. This churns very quickly. It's going to be hard to... It takes 10 moss. Luckily we have that here. I wonder why all the science takes so much moss. All right, we have one that handles spoilables. And that is Negesium, Phasogen, and perfect samples. Anyone else spoil here? No, I think that's it. No, Negesium, Phasogen, and perfect sample. Okay, those get brought in, and you do exactly that, only not that. So you are all the mundane stuff, and you are all the not mundane stuff. Okay, I like this. Here, you also become one with oblivion. There. There. So these two should be going now. Now we have to deal with this box. First off, this box needs to take the proper product and get it out. Now this box might encounter decay from cotton gut products, in which case it will be vented right here. So all we have to worry about is decay from perfect samples, which goes into rich crud and then into bio crud. We should try to reclaim the rich crud. We need it for what's coming. So let's make sure that it gets out in the right spot. So this structure we have here isn't really needed anymore. Like, this is how the perfect samples will come in, I think. Nice. So we have better antimony tech. And I think it's time to pound towards that aramid fiber. That's you. And unfortunately, you're pretty far off. Yeah, you're like 12 techs away. It's right on the edge of machine components, and then we have this. So this is clearly the next stop. So what are you? Colloidal silica. All right, I suppose. Here, research this. This is a short one. Should get it by the end of the episode. All right, so we have the entryway, the ingress for cotton gut products. We have the ingress for perfect samples, and everything else gets brought in by whale. So we only need one of these, and I declare it is this one. So you are going to be loading in perfect samples. No, you load in. What happens when the perfect sample rots right here? That is the question we were trying to ask ourselves before. And we did not have a very good answer for it, did we? Well, yeah, we did not. So let's do this. Let's do a little different thing. So instead of a blue inserter, you will be a red inserter. And I wish I hadn't done that. And we can't actually do this. All right, hold on. There. Now we pick you up, and you are the perfect sample inserter. And you are right there. It actually doesn't do anything, does it? So I was going to do this, but no. Okay, never mind. We need to find a way to get rotting things off right there. It rots into bio crud of all things, or rich crud, and so it's worth saving. I wish I could have it preferentially take bio crud and rich crud off this belt, then I could do something with an inserter. I suppose we could compress this right here and move it over, and then I could do a normal thing. How did I handle this in other places in PySci4? We had it come here, and then we just dump it out like that. Well, yeah. Welcome to what we're doing right now, I guess. And so you are in charge of rich crud and also just biocrud. All right, I suppose. And then we will have some sort of recycling line over here because we also have to get it out of the box. And that happens right here. Yeah, cursed multicolor belt. And this will be... This offends me. Alright, right here we have rich crud and biocrud recycling, which we're just going to leave dangling for the time being. Does not really concern me. Okay. So we have... Here. This should all be blued. We agree with this, right? And then it'll come in from... You'll get this to produce and come down and over and down again. Okay, we'll make it work. Don't worry about it. So that'll be our in. And now we have spoilage taken care of for all this. We have spoilage taken care of for all that. We need more moss. So this moss line has to continue on its magical journey. So we will do that. However, not by using a splitter, even though it looks like it is the most useful thing. We will come over and we will continue the moss conga this way. And then this will move over further. This will move over further, but not like so. It is the art of Factorio, which is so hard to manage appropriately. There. Now we have all the moss we could ever need. Probably it could have been brought in on the whale, but why do that when we can do this, right? Why make a slight fool of oneself when one can make a truly inspiring fool of oneself? It's truth, right? It's certainly not beauty. Right? To there. Oh, it's just short. Just short. Alright, fine. I accept this. Then we have to get up. All the way to there. Okay, we do this then. And then it proceeds. And we will blue this belt because of pride. Good. Good. There is moss in. And we'll handle recycling and we'll handle lots of stuff. It'll be handled, okay? Now we need flavonoids. That should be very simple, yes? And what we should do is right here, just bring it over. And if we're very lucky, we'll be able to just plug you right in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right in the center. Good. Unfortunately, we are not plugging you right in. There is... None of you are hooked up? For real? Alright. We will have a spine then. Okay. Good. And lastly, we say good. That should be all the flavonoids we need, right? I wonder why we need flavonoids. Oh, we also have biopolymer. It decays, but it decays into rich crud as well. Okay, so that's taken care of with the existing system that we have. All right, so excellent. We're almost out of blue belt. Let's go in and fetch some more, I suppose. And I'm not going to hook everything up quite yet. We're just kind of mock that aspect of things. Not like make fun of, but you know. To make a pretense of. How about that? Then we have commutes. This is actually a fairly large upgrade. That's like the third time I've seen that. That's a sign. It is a sign to come over here. Why is this empty? Oh. 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 Well, this is all messed up. Fill cargo, empty cargo. This was an instruction made in a time when this was precious. Also, this guy's slow. He's an old style dino. Anyway, maybe that will work out. Maybe it won't. I'll have to check back in later. That was probably holding up quite a bit of things. That is okay. So what we'll do is we'll have our return line right here. And we'll just loop it back around. All right? So all we have to do is come over like we've done many times before, which we will do before the end. Not right now, though. All right, so all that's left is to start adding this to universal religion. Almost. We'll get it started so it's very close to universal religion. What are you measuring? You are measuring all of the the local ingredients. Doesn't that okay, hold on. The fagnots, right there. You have an extra product, don't you? Yes. Wait. I have to add a gas bladder? Oh. Oh, well, that's not so great. I guess they have to be brought in on this guy. Which spoils. Why do we have to add a gas bladder? Add 5, actually. How long do they... 4 hours to decay? Alright, that's gonna have to be a to-do right there. Very complicated. Alright, and so we have to program a whale. Okay, this is what we're doing right now. It's whale time for PySci4. Normally I do this last, but we're doing it second to last here. So we need to bring in glassware, super alloy, mech 3, nanozymes, zinc finger fusion, that, and biopolymer. Alright. What we got going here? 1 glassware, 10 super alloy, 1 mech part Mach 3, 1 nanozyme, 1 finger fusion protein, 10 Vonix eggs, that's gonna murder me, 10 biopolymer. We have to prioritize next level Vonix research, which we'll be able to do. Vonix. Maybe this is important too. Maybe I should look into this. Okay, so that's something I should probably look at because we need more Vonixes. But more to the point, then all of this is right here. Should I get that? Vonix. Vonix upgrade. What can we do? We need to research it, but I can. Live birth. Deep research and gene implementation from Earth arthropods will turn Vonix less alien and more arthropod-like. It looks like this just speeds everything up. That's good. I mean, no argument there. And this gives a extra recipe. But it appears we make a lot more cubs and egg. Oh, we skipped the incubation step too. Ooh. And faster. Where does this go? It's unclear where this goes. I don't know. What's this? Unethical genetic engineering. I'm in. Insert a defective gene that causes dysregulation in the Vonix metabolism, speeding up their growth, making their lives miserable. Oh. Cancerous subcultures are harvestable from the Vonix enclosure. Oh. This is really one of those gut checks, right? How prepared are you to be an absolutely terrible person? And this just gives mutant enzymes. And while that is constantly needed, my policy is not to make side products in things like this. Side products just complicate things. I want very simple and straightforward. So this is evil, and it's bad. So not bad, but not what I want. Free range. Splice all genes into the Vonix genome. 35% prod. I'm in. And it makes them free, essentially. Makes it free. So how is this not just the best thing ever? It's double the speed and prod. It's like everything that this has, only you keep the incubation step, but that's already there. That's a sunk cost. So that's not needed at all. Yeah, I don't think this matters to me. I think this is definitely the way to go, but it's only like, okay, double speed is real good, but 35% prod calls to me like nothing else does. Anyway, we'll look into that later. That was got distracted. What was I doing? This. Bup, 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 bup. All right, so they all stack appropriate, just normally. So we have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We have 9,000 divided by 34. You will be 250, I think. So 300 here, 250 of you, 300 here, 300 here, 300 here, 250, 2,500. So that's 75. That's really close to not being able to do this. So let's walk these guys back a little bit. We have to leave space inside the caravans area to pass things around. So I think that's probably appropriate. Let's go get all this stuff. We need not the most complicated whale I'm going to be doing today, if all goes well. We want first to go get mech parts 3. For that, you have to go all the way out to the machine shop, where we load items until you have mech parts 3, 300. Then we go get glassware, I think. Glassware is right there. You load items, glassware, 300. Then we need super alloy, which you are right there. So lovely to see this full up. Go get a bunch of it. Vonix eggs, which we probably do not have in stock. And we do have in stock. We are definitely going to have problems with eventually if we don't get on it immediately. Here's your Vonix eggs. And now, where did we choose to put biopolymer? It's bio. It's got bio in the name, so clearly right here. Why do we have so little of it? I don't understand. Why do we have so little biopolymer here? We need more. We probably did something weird there, and don't wait. Because it rots. Maybe we get you last. Biopolymer. Then we need nanozyme right there. Load item. Nanozyme. 300. Go up. Add. And then we need finger fusion proteins. A very, very expensive item. Apparently we haven't wired in yet. Because I'm not seeing them. That's awkward. Yeah, it should be like right here. Unless we never delivered any. Oh, yeah. We've just never delivered any. That's a different sort of awkward. Why aren't you going? You need more GTA. Okay. That's a cognizant answer. Why aren't you going? Need more seismite. Okay. Why aren't you going? You need more chridrin adrenal cortex. Okay. Why aren't you going? We need this guy to be here, apparently, is what we need. We need more cotton guts. Alright, we need more of the rats. Just not right now. That has to happen soon, though. We can now do that thing. So you come right here and load items, finger fusion proteins, 300. Select that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what we need. Come here, and then we need 9 unloads. Circuit condition, comparador equals go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unload until caravan. Unload until caravan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you are going to be crud of the first kind. And you are going to be crud of the second kind. Okay, good. 300, 300, 300, 2400, and I have to go find out why we don't have enough biopolymer. Okay, go. PySci4 whale in flight. Now you have to be wired up to universal religion. That is going to be a thing. We make biopolymer where? I don't remember. I want to say it's in here somewhere, but it's also a medical thing, but I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere here either. All right, let's just go and look. Biopolymer, where are you? Oh, more was just brought in. Oh, okay. And we have quite a bit here, and it's just kind of moving at the speed of dinosaur, maybe? Might have to adjust that. All right, this is almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all of you should be 100. Or a 10, rather. You are all 100. You should be 10. Okay, good. Now this is set up. Now we can talk about this. Yeah, this checks the ingredients that we can bring in. It has to be greater than 10. It should be greater than or equal to, honestly. I will update that because we've been burned by the edge case so many times before. All right, if this is like this, you need to signal PySci4. And this is our first signal for universal religion to start. Once we have, we're not going to call it improved universal religion because as we know, universal religion is in itself perfect and eternal. However, it's going to be the updated version with eliminating errors found by previous transcribers of universal religion. It's not that we're doing something new, because we're not. This is all eternal and everlasting, and always has been. It's that in previous eras, arrogant men have done their jobs poorly And now it falls to us to correct the mistakes of the men in the physical, mundane, human action of transcribing that which is obviously perfect and divine. That's what we're doing right here. And so when this is ready, this also has to get added into the system as something that we need. So this also comes north here because it's going to help answer a couple of our questions. We need to know, is universal religion going? And then there's question 2. Do we have all the ingredients of PySci4? And now we have to get the other one, which apparently we're not. I'm very distressed that we're not answering this question in other areas, specifically PySci2 and 3, because it's obviously needed, in my opinion, now that I stare at this. So what we're going to do is we are going to get, no, green, no, red. No, it should be red, because this is a local decision. And then red's got to go up. And green's got to go up. So this pylon right here now has the truth to answer several questions, right? We will know if universal religion exists. Right now it does. Everything is perfect. And don't worry, it will be even more perfect when the new version comes out. It will be a glorious new age. Then we can answer question number 2. Do I need PySci4? And we're going to define that as, we're already using the symbol, though. The symbol on red. No, there's a symbol on green, and this is a symbol on red. Okay, that's going to be difficult to keep track in my mind. But let's try to hold that. It seems like such a terrible idea. We're not doing that. We're going to put a decider here that will serve as a divine intermediary. All right, you. PySci4, no. You. PySci4 greater than 1,000. Output, no, less than 1,000. Output, 4. 4 equals 1. Now we are calling for PySci4. If the glorious number 4 in holy crimson is coming in at a 1, then it says this should go. All right, so that's question 1 answered, question 2 answered, question 3 answered, and now we have to answer question 0, 1, 2, and 3 answered. Now we have to answer question 3. Do I have all the precursors of perfect sample? And that's going to be an individual decision that is made on every single one of the slaughterhouses. It's going to measure to see if everything we need to proceed is here. And if it is here, it is going to put out an R equal 1. And then on this network, we will eventually measure how many R's we have. And if it's 20, right? 20. If we have 20 R's, then we will say we have question 3 answered. And decision 4, that's a local decision at the parish level here. Have I made enough? And I guess we're going to do it because we're going to get all fancy with this stuff, right? Okay. Questions retired. I need something to drink. I can get this done today. It might be a 3-hour episode, but I can get this done. Everyone sit where you are. All right. Refreshment obtained. So, we must now make some decisions. We have this informational spine going, and we want to be adding to it. So what we really want here, let's work from nothing. Let's work from nothing. We have to start with, we're going to send out a general ready signal, a general go. Maybe that's going to be even enabled equals 1, because we're so enamored with that. So, okay. So we want to read ingredients. No, we want to read contents. Okay. Okay, we want to read the contents, but not the ones that's made in crafting right now. Okay, so we're going to read that in. And we're going to say, if we have this in and it's greater than 0, we are ready to go. This is true. We're going to output ready equals 1. And that's going to go onto the informational spine, just like that. Okay, so we're going to, we'll just kind of flip you around for the moment. Really? Why aren't you going? Oh, wait, because it's equal to 0. Okay. Now we're getting ready equals 1 on all this. And just to prove it to myself, we're going to come right here and we're going to read you in and read you out. And you're getting ready equals 1. So we have ready equals 2 on here. Great. Okay. So this is going to work. And through the collective readiness on the spine here, we will determine whether or not question number 3 right here can be appropriately answered. Now we have to turn on to the last decision. Have I made too many precursors? So for that, we kind of need a different sort of thing. We need trying to go with visual clarity here. So we have this other side. So what we're going to need here is we are going to send out a signal. It's going to be 2 things. It's going to be E equals 1. When all other questions are answered, we are going to have E equals 1. So E is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, this is going to come on here. And then we have to measure. See, both these things are going to come off the spine, right? It's going to come off the informational spine. E equals 1, and that's going to eventually get here. But we're also going to, we're doing a filter. This is how we're getting in the way of it. If both these are true, output just pass along E equals 1. And what we need is this, that's a boom, is less than, there's a limit, right? We're using L as our limit, I think. Yeah. So E equals 1, which is going to say every other condition is true. This is every other decision is going to be true. So universal religion is established. We actually need PySci4. We have all the other ingredients to make PySci4. We have all the ingredients to make perfect sample. E will then go out. And then we have to make a personal internal decision between us and the universal religion. Do I need to go in order to make this happen? And that's measuring if we're supposed to go, all the flag is up, beacons are lit, and we need more. And so then E will pass on. And that is the means by which enable hits this, and then it's going to go. All that for that. So this is an input, that is an output. This is the structure. And now we have to do something really kind of painful, right? Because what we have to do is we have to copy this, literally all of this, and we have to put it down. Only we have erased the recipe, right? It's no longer air organ. This is sternite, perspiration lung. And then you have to be updated. And then there, we have updated the logic for this. And notice the power poles were always set left and right, so it's standard and all of that. So I just have to adaptable auto mucosa. So we slam that down there. And then you change auto mu. And we put that there. And we do this 20 times. That's okay. We've done, I didn't look. Oh, you're different. You're auto antigens. You can go as far as you want because you do not spoil. So yes, this is a different sort of thing. You should be completely unregulated. You should just go. But it needs to contribute to the ready state. So what we do is we come here, we read what's in here, and then we output to the ready state there. If auto antigen greater than 100, output ready equals 1. There. This is how this is going to contribute to the ready state. Otherwise you get skipped. And then paste right here. You do not get skipped. I didn't see what that was. That's gastracorg. Gastracorg. Do we need gastracorg? Go. All right. This is making sense, right? This isn't the ravings of an absolute madman. What are you? Epithelium? Epithelium? So right there. Epithel. We're going to get done with this today. Not the recipe. Don't. Oh, did I pick up the recipe? Oh, that's always a risk. Because picking up this is the recipe, and I want to not do that. Okay, so we have to... Is there a way to inspect that? It looks like a... I can't tell. I've gotten burned by this many times before, so we're gonna exercise a little healthy paranoia. Make sure that these are all set like that. Oh, and all of these also have to be set. All right, I will inspect each and every one of these afterwards. The inputs is right there, right there. And then we need you, and we need you, and write you. And then that's not, it's NA. It is just NA. Okay, good. And then you need a cage scrondrix, and that's been done. All right, now we're caught up. It was a little more difficult than I thought, and I didn't look at it. What are you? You're a ganglion. So, ganglion, and then pick up that, and it goes on that side. Pick up this, it goes on this side. Maybe there's an easier way to do that than how I've been doing it, but I don't know. This is a limno something something. This is not set up normally. You should be right there. Limno. Okay, pick it up, put it there, pick this up, and you need to be 2 because you need both of these. Why is this equal? We're gonna have to go over all this again. Greater than 0. Because those were all, see, ready is ticking up. It is. Because I did it wrong. Good. I did it wrong. Fantastic. That makes me so happy. Because you have to be that. And you didn't do that. We are going to be struggling with this for many, many days. It's an extremely complicated machine. You are glandular myocluster. Can I do this? And then that? No, I can't. Myoclust. There, that is restored. And to the left, and to the right. Okay, all of that is good. Right? don't like how that one's new. What are you? Magnetic organ. Magnet organ. To the left and to the right. See, this isn't that hard to think about. I can pretend I understand this. That's pretty neat. And this is a different sort of structure. So we'll just have to do it differently. It's the same thing. Here, pick them both up. This one is in and control. This one is read and out. And so it's like that. And that's not what you should supposed to be. This is, we are munching on Corlex. You know, if we munch on Corlex, we need a cryo gland. Cryo. I like all the art they made for this. Put a lot of effort just for this one recipe. Though I imagine it wasn't anticipated to be a single recipe at the time. Why are you Scrondrixes? This is all wrong. Corlex. No. Corlex. Yes. So you're just wrong. Why do you have Arthurians here? And you need what? Improve orexogenic. That's you. Oh, you're not at all set up. Yeah, just mouse over everything. Mouse over it. There's the good one. There's the good one. All right, so you need all of that. Give me 100. Give me 100. Give me 100. Give me 100, I guess? No, you need just Corlexes. Corlex. There we go. Now this is... Okay, that has to go somewhere else. But otherwise, good. And then you're set up. And you're set up. Okay. Maybe this is right. Maybe I'm causing myself astonishing problems. What are you? You're a geostabilization tissue. Alright, so geostab. Right there. And that's right here. And this is... You need a 2 again. That. And we need gas bladders brought in. I'll handle that. Probably just going to collect them with the rest of the big imports. Alright, let's pretend that's true. What are we doing here? We need brainy Fagnots. This is set up correctly. I mean, it sure looks like it, right? Okay, I choose to believe. And then this is now done. Maybe. So grab this again. It's going to be multiple rounds of debugging. So you are what? That's a cognistin osteochain. Good. Then osteo chain to the left and to the right. Good. And then it's all set up. Really looks like it. Okay, and this is a what? Chemo snare. Chemo snare. Then you go on that side, and you go on that side. It's going to be an absolute joy just to sit and watch this run when I'm done. Watch all the signals play off one another. I didn't look again. Thothrog. Thothrog. Where does this come from? Looks terrible. Okay, right there. Good. Oh, you are a kilo glider. Kilo glider, like that. You go right there, and you go right there. So, good. This is all correct. It looks all correct. So I think that's all of them. And do I have to go over them all again because I messed it up? No, because it was set up for experiments. And that's not what we need. That's fine. Yeah, you are not ready. You are not ready, sir. You are not prepared, sir. So is anyone reporting ready? No, we are completely unready. I don't think we need this N. I think we know how many ingredients this recipe is going to require. I think it's time to do the Noah's Ark, right? So we have to get a whole list of animals. And we're going to bring in... How many animals do we have to bring in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If we bring in 150 of each, I know this isn't exact, but just stay with me. It's 19. So how many times do 19 go into 90? Divided by 19, 4 times. This has 200 of each. And that gives plenty of room to bring in everything else. But maybe not. Let's do 300 of each then. So here's my shopping list. I need to get all of these guys. Here, let's make a formal list because I'm going to start erasing things. Here, just copy and paste this. This starts our list, our to-do list. We need all this stuff. We need growth hormone times like 1,000. We need gas bladder times 300. We need dingrit spikes times 300. So we're going to have to go get a ton of stuff, some of which spoils. Great, right? Okay, let's do it then. Whale, let's start. Noah's Ark, that's you. Here, we're going to name you the Ark. Capitals to show I mean it. You're going to spend 2 gastrocapacitors just gathering up everything, aren't you? I hope not. I feel like you need a whale very hungry. No, we're just going to try it with this and see what happens. What's one more stop mean anyway? We want to go. And we are heading up. And we are getting a whole bunch of every animal. Wait. It's 150 of all these, right? That's what we're doing. We're getting 150 of all of them. Don't get it twisted. So in the animal stacks, where are you? Right here. We don't do fish. That's interesting. All right. We don't do Corlexes, so grab Zapiers. It's going to suck. They're not on my quick bar. I think we have to do it the other way. We need... Oh, God, how to do this. This is actually really kind of intense, isn't it? So we need Ulrich. I guess we do it like this. Ulrich, Og. This is probably the dumb way to do this, but I'm doing it this way. Arthurian. There you are. And we need Scrondrix. Scrondrix. We need Fagnot. We need Fagnot. We need Cotton Gut. Right there. We need Corlex. Right there. We need Dilmo. Dilmo. Right there. We need Zapier. We need Antelope in cages. We need Xenos. We need Fedai. We need Simic. We need Arquad. This is where people who are new to Pi, you should link them to this stage and just watch their brains melt. We need Numels. We need Zungror. We need Dingrit. No, we don't need Dingrit. We do not. You are not on the list, sir. We need Kamutz, though. Kamutz. We need Vonix. And then we need the three other things. We need growth hormone, gas bladder, and Dingrit spikes. What are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Crud is the last one. Okay. All right. So now we need Dingrit spikes and growth hormone and gas bladders. Spike hormone. Growth factor. All right. So it's going to be 21 stops. You might run out of food. Probably not. See, okay, then we're going to come here. And this is what we're going to do. I shouldn't have done that. What did I just erase? All right. So I have to... No, not you. Okay. This is a delicate dance, isn't it? What did I just erase? It was after Xeno. It was Fedai. 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 Right click, middle click. Then don't do that. It is right click, middle click. And then we come back here and we get our next one. Right click, middle click. Right click, middle click. Right click, middle click. Not that. That wasn't a middle click. That was a right click. Right click, middle click. Right click, middle click. Right click, middle click. Right click, middle click. Middle click, right click, middle click, middle click, right click, middle click, right click, middle click, gas bladders. Okay. So what we want to do is to wall off everything. And then when this guy comes here, it's just going to come right here, and it's going to be... Well, if I get 3 each... Oh, no, then I did it wrong. Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again because I messed up. Right-click, middle, middle, middle. 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 No, not you. You're going to be different. Right-click, middle, middle, middle. 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 Gas bladders. And then you right-click middle. There. This is what we're going to do. And then we're going to have this whale come here, comparador equals go, and then just dump and go again. Dump and don't wait. Yeah. Yeah, and then I won't have to program. I saved myself some time, maybe. So do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're missing one thing. Spikes. It should be 21 different kinds of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're missing something. That is not good. All right. Ulrich, Og, Arthurian, Scrondrix, Fagnot, Cottongut, Corlex, Dilmo, Zipir, Antelope, gas bladder, growth hormone, spikes, Xeno, Fidei, Simic, Arquad, Numal, Zungror, Kamut, Vonix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It literally does not add up. What am I doing wrong here? Do I have spikes on here twice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, something's wrong and I can't tell what. 1, Ulrich, Og, Arthurian, Scrondrix, Fagnot, Cottongut, Corlex, Dilmo, Zipir, Antelope, Xeno, Fidei, Simic, Arquad, Numal, Zungror, Kamut, Vonix. And then growth hormone, spikes, and bladders. What am I missing here? I'm just glazing by something time and time again. I don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. It counted to 21 this time? Okay, cursed, demons. I am doing nothing. I'm just going to go pick up all of these animals. We're going to cross them off the list. Come right here. Come get Zipirs. Load items, Zapier 150. Then we're going to cross it. No, we're going to put a little X right here. Zapier is right there. Little X. We have to invent bookkeeping to manage this. We don't use trits, but we do use Ulrichs. I wonder why trits get off. Ulrichs right there. 150. And then we go here and we check off Ulrichs. And then we get Dilmo, which are right here. You get put right there. And then Dilmo get checked off. Then we don't need Verox. We don't need Dingrits. You are Cotton Guts. That's unfortunate. We need a lot of the little buggers. 150. Cotton Gut. Right there. And then Augs. Load item Aug. 150. Check off Aug. Then Arthurian. See the wisdom of setting it up like this now, don't you? Central Depot helps so much. Then we need Zungrors. Why do we have 2 Augs? One of you should be Zungrors. We have 2 Augs instead. We don't have any Fidai. You are supposed to be Vonixes, and you don't have any. So, things got a little confused right in here. That's Vonix. Simics right here. Load items. Simic. Simic now gets checked off right there. And then you are probably supposed to be Xenos. Yeah, that seems normal to me. We have to look into Xenos, though. Load items. What am I doing? Xeno. 150. And then Vonix is already taken care of. Wait, Xeno we didn't check off. No, it's probably good we didn't check off Xeno because we have to make sure it's actually working. Anyway, Corlex is right here. Load items, Corlex. 150. And then Corlex gets checked off. I didn't pick up any Fagnots. Did I not bring them in? There's a bunch where we don't do that. Where's the Scrondrixes? We buzzed right by them. All right. Anyway, we're doing like this. Scrondrix. 150. That should be, I don't know. It's before all this, that's for sure. Fagnot we don't have. Antelopes are here. I know they're here. They're going to be right there. Antelopes and Xenos aren't in yet, but I know what to do with that. So we're going to leave that unchecked for the moment. That's Antelope. We didn't get any Fidai. We might have to go out into the field to get those. I don't mind that. Fidai, Arquad. Surprised we don't have any Numels here. I guess we have to go out in the field to get those as well. Zungrors should be here, but in this case it's going to be fine. I'm going to no come-outs here. I got really lazy towards the end, and I am just going to enable this right now. So it's time to go shopping for other animals. I don't think we even have Arquads being collected anywhere. I think they go straight in to be mulched. So we'll have to make a depot for that. Right? Or make an entirely separate area. Yeah, right here. Do we collect them anywhere? Looks like we're stopped anyway. I don't like seeing this. I don't see an R-quad collector. I see a maggot collector. But no R-quads. This doesn't look like it's going. We've got queens. And it's all nicely arranged. Alright, road trip. Where's the arc? I'm going to see why we don't have R-quads. Alright, let's go. We can get this done today, I think. We can. Wonder why moves don't participate in this. So R-quads aren't going. This is fatal. It's because you have no R-quad honey. Yes, you do. You just don't have any R-quad honey barrels. How is this possible? You should be only filling this guy up when that's less than that. How did you manage this? How did you manage to do this? Like, you should be disabled. You are disabled by control behavior. Who broke ranks here? I don't understand. How did we get so much natural gas on this? I don't get it. And also we need more red hot coke. Where is that? This guy is waiting for what now? Oh, you've got coke in your inventory. Oh, that just goes to show that anything after a decayable has to also be just grab what you can and go. So all of these have to be just do your best. But how did it fill 2,000 with natural gas? There's no other hand. Oh, through this mechanism. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So I could just let it balance out. Alright, or just grab some more barrels and just, alright, fine. Get it going a little more. Oh, tech's almost done. Oh, we need to get Vat Brains out. Gotta go kick that again. Really looking forward to me fixing that for real. Where is my barrel maker? Is it not here? Yeah, it is. Good enough, right? So run. Do I get the Vonix upgrade? Just get a doubling of speed and 35%. It's probably the most impactful now that it will ever be. It's available, so I guess the answer is yes, right? Okay, I grabbed too many. I made a terrible mistake here. Gift to you as well. Alright, so that helps take care of that. And now we have a problem in that we have to now collect the bees. I have no problem making a whale come up here for this. Tech happened. Alright, so what we want... Oh, we have to kick that thing. We have to get the Vonix upgrade, right? Where are you, Vonix upgrade? Oh, is it not available yet? No, it's not. It's just at this tier. Oh, it's way... Okay. Alright, that decision gets made for us then. So we did colloidal silver here, which opens up integrated circuits, which I suppose we have to do soon. So let's just snag something nice. Let's snag fusion energy. This is also on the way to where we're going. The next power plant. This is just all sorts of little piecey parts we're going to have to make. We have to make an entire facility for this, aren't we? Just to make the building. Then maybe or maybe not, it might be worthwhile to use. I have to look up what fusion does. I know the MWD is the big thing we need. Anyway, research this. And then we have to go kick vat brains. We're gonna run out again very soon. It doesn't matter though. There, go do that. So what we are doing is we are getting arquads in here. We only want this many, and that's how much we'll buffer. Where are you, the arc? All right, the arc. Now you come here. And then you load items arquad. Bees. Okay, great. Back in my pockets, the arc. We have to go pick. We have to make sure xenos and antelopes are making it in. So this is antelopes. So let's just do that. Here, it's just a caravan, sure. Dinosaur hungry. You get to do this. And then you go get antelopes from the mystery box right here. Literally loot boxes. And then Pyanodons with loot boxes. Yeah, that's coming. And you just dump them here. Go and do that. And we need to do the same thing with xenos, right? Another dinosaur, please. And you go get xenos, which we might be collecting by now, or else we might have to do that. Oh wait, we already got this done, huh? And we don't have many of them. So what are the contents of our belt right now? Oh, all the eggs are getting soaked into this. This is actually a pretty big problem. Because we need the eggs and the xenos. It's going to be hard for us to do PySci4 for a while, I think. Because this is gestating as hard as it can. And it's not fulfilling our thirst for eggs. Yeah, it's just plain empty. So we're not harvesting any xenos, and we're right to do that. When is Xeno 2? I guess that's what we have to do now. Xeno 2 is available soon. Maybe we got to go for this sooner rather than later. We have better Xeno buildings coming, right? That's also going to be a good boost. So that is... Where is the menacing building? Right there. And you have made 0. Because we have none of that stuff. Okay, did we solve that problem? Yes. How much is on the belt? Not enough. Here. Run and be free. Oh, we're having trouble venting? Oh, maybe it's time to go do another wave of this. Anyway, don't think about that. You get picked up then. So we did antelope. Where are you? Now we can finish off xenos with the arc. Add destination. I guess it's right here. Then load items xeno. Yeah, actual xenos. This is a great idea. Let's take them out of their cages. It's a fantastic plan. So right now we have check off xeno. Right there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now it's Fadai, I suppose. No, it's probably Fagnot and gas bladders. Yeah. Gas bladders I know we pick up right here. That's not really what I wanted. So, wait, what? What am I looking at? What's going on? All right, load items. Oh, there's no gas bladder. Okay, the one thing okay, bladder. Okay, okay, okay. 100, no, we need 300 of you. You shouldn't wait. And then we need actual Fagnots, which I believe we are collecting somewhere. Ah, we are not. They should be right here, and they are not. Okay, come with me, the Ark. Gas bladders, done. Now a caravan outpost right here. It is a sin to use small outposts, but, you know. Fagnot. Just pick them up. There you go. All right, enter, once again, the Ark. And add destination here. Load items. Fagnot. 150. Great. Now that's done. We've done all these. All these now. So now we need Fadai. And are we collecting Fadai? We are. We're just not shipping them to Central. Okay. I'm going to be lazy here. I'm content with being lazy. Fadai picked up. Okay, good. Now we need Numels. And we need Kamuts first. That's right there. Alright, we are being super duper lazy right here. Kamut. Kamut is now done. Add destination. Phonics is already taken care of. These are Zungrors themselves. And Zungrors themselves are not picked up. Because I don't think we make Zungrors. No, we do. We do. Alright. Time to pick up the Ark again. And off we go. So Zungrors aren't getting collected in an effective way. This is very sad. Oh, they're going down here. Well, they should anyway. And then we need a caravan outpost. And that looks really weird because it is really weird. Yeah, this is what we need to do. We need to limit that because they're kind of precious. All right, where are you, the Ark? Add destination here. Load items. Zungror 150. Okay. Zungror now down. Did we do Arkwad or not? We did. We forgot to check it off though. Yes, Arkwad's right there. Then we need to go lastly to Numel. So I suppose there was absolutely no point in doing this like we did. Central storage like we did. Then load items, Numel, 150. All right, we have now gotten all creatures. Should probably do Dingrit spikes just first, right? Yeah, well, in the middle of this anyway. Load items, spikes, that's 300. Up and up and up and up. And up and up and up. up, up. Probably right there. All right, that's spikes. And then lastly, growth hormone. And you can get that on the way back. Actually, this should be a little different. 1,000. Okay, up and up and up. Should you be first? Just dead first? Okay. I mean, what's the difference, honestly? Either first or last, so I guess I'm just causing myself problems by pressing the buttons like I am. Okay. All right, then, for the grand finale. Where is the arc? Where'd the arc go? Is that you? Are you the arc? Are you the arc? I've lost the arc. The arc is gone. No, really, where is he? He's probably hiding directly behind someone. An entire arc? Not there? I'm starting to get a little freaked out. I know I'm very caravan blind. Did I tell him to go? What are you doing? Oh, he's looking like he's... Oh, I never moved him from last time. All right. Okay, just concentrate. Try to concentrate. And then you come all the way down here. The most complicated whale ever. You come right here. And nothing... Okay, one thing here rots, but I'm not going to talk about it. Then we're going to circuit condition. And I want you to empty cargo. This is comparator equals go. And don't wait. And I can already see some problems from this, but I can fix it. I can fix it. Now go. Go. Go and be glorious. All right. See if we can handle the other end before it gets inevitably stuck. So right here, we forgot to leave a space for our friend BioCrud. There. We're going to have to deal with that. All right, anyway, now it's time for filtrating all of these. Is this a good idea, what I'm doing? So hard to tell nowadays. All right, 2, 3, 4. I can see how just botting everything around would make this kind of trivial, because all I've done for like the last half hour is handle logistics. And if you set up your base with just bots everywhere, you obviously wouldn't have this problem. One more reason why bots are just the way to play Factorio. Which is sad. I fight it, but I can't deny its effectiveness. That's come out. Now we need Vonix. Now we need Dingrit spikes. Now we need growth hormone. Okay, good. And now we have to do a couple more things. We have to do this. Hold on, we're not finished. Not by a long shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or gas bladder. Okay. Okay. Then I type 10 many times. I wish I could copy and paste these, but no, I don't want to erase the icon, even if that did work. Whatever. We'll get through it. I feel like this is going to be a long episode. I feel like I have to see this through. I feel like I can make this work in an hour. Oh, I have to staff all the buildings with modules. Maybe I can't do this in an hour. Maybe I should wait for this to be tomorrow. Maybe I should not push. I don't know. We'll see. You're still running. Now we need to do 2 more things. Okay, all these guys are done. Done, 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 done. Done, 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 done. 2x, 1x. Done. Now we need a blue. I don't know why this is here. I don't know why it's there. We'll figure it out later, right? So it's going to be like this. You're going to be crud. And you're going to be crud. And you're going to be gas bladder. There. And now we'll be able to really quickly see everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's not a very good number. Oh, don't make me go through it all again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, it's time to do it. We've got, here, we check that off. So we got Ulrich. Ulrich, there we go. Ulrich, Og, Arthurian, Scrondrix, Fagnot, Cottongut, Corlex, Dilmo, No Zipir. Okay, I skipped on Zipir. Okay, can fix that though. I fixed that real simple. Watch. Why do I have another Corlex right here? Okay, Zipir right here. So we have Corlex, Zipir. And now we are completely out of order now and things get bad. Dilmo, Nozipir, Antelope. Xeno, Fadai, Arquad, Numel, Hazungror, Kamout, Vonix, Spike, Hormone, Bladder, Zipir. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 21 is Rich Crud. Okay, good. We still don't have a solution for the Rich Crud problem, but I want to say this is logistics in accomplished. And the next segment is just go get a bunch of modules of everything, of all these guys. So it's time to go just getting examples. It's going to suck because I'm going to have to get the Xenos, and we don't have Xenos available to us right now because they're not being made fast enough. Ugh. All right, we picked up again. Good. I guess we start with Og, right? Of course you do. We get Hero Og, and then Fish, no. Zipir, yes. Zipirs. Corlex, yes. Okay, we're going to use normal Corlexes, I guess. Because this isn't going for some reason. You're not part of this program. You're not here. We don't use Zillifo. Zillifo. I've been corrected on that. I think I just need to do better, complete with hand clapping sounds. We need better arcwads. These aren't better arcwads. Where are our best arcwads? Right there. Okay, we're going to have to come put most of these back. I'm just going to find a grab bag box and just shove them in. I'm not putting all these back. All right, we got to be careful. So now we need Scrondrixes, and that's just an example of you. Now we need Dingrits, and that's just you. Now we need Cotton Guts. Kind of surprised we're only on that for Cotton Guts. We don't need Moos. Moos do not participate. Need Arthurians, which we don't have enough of. These Arthurians, we're going to go to the Cridorans. Now they come with me. I'm a magical wizard of salvation. So right here we have better Kamouts. And it has 50 slots. That's exactly what we need, in fact. Vonixes we don't have, really, do we? Alright, we'll steal some from right there. Xenos we super duper don't have. Simics we have. And then this is Numels. Good. Xenos. Oh, we have a lot of Xenos right here. Why? Oh, I suppose this is just Xenos for us to use, right? They're like module Xenos. Oh, wait, this solves some problems. But I take back one. And that guy will grab it in a minute here once he gets out of the slow queue and decides to work again. Yeah, exactly. Now go dump that off. That was good. That was holding us back a little bit, I think. And antelopes we got. Okay, so maybe that's okay. Let's go see where the arc is stuck, because we know the arc is stuck somewhere. And then authorize it to proceed. Yes? Because we're almost certainly just going to want a single run of this. You are stuck on what? Cotton Guts. I don't think that's going to be enough to satisfy everybody. I think I'm going to have to do a special Cotton Gut operation here. Which is okay. Which is okay. This is normal. This is absolutely normal gameplay for a person having fun in his spare time. All of this is completely normal and great. So we need to... Oh, you stack to 100 each? Oh, it's going to be real easy to get 150. Oh, they need more than normal. Oh, I should get more of those. Where's that arc? Some of them stack differently. Should have thought of that. Anyway, we got a solution to this problem. Where are you, the arc? That's you. This is the arc. I want you to get 300 of these little guys. And I got good news for you. I can hook you up. There, and he moves on. The arc moves. He's going to get stuck again, and we're going to boot him again. So now we want to bring all of these individual areas to life. So it's... Okay, that's great, but... Oh, I didn't get any arcwads? I did. Why aren't you just going in? Oh, we gotta do that. Ugly. Can I do that? No. I gotta pick you up and then exit out and do that. I gotta get Dilmos, which I didn't get because I'm great at this game. And you don't need anything. These are Scrondrixes. Right there. Okay. What are you? It's a Bodos, right? No, it's Arthurian. right there. Cotton gut. Did I give away all cotton gut? No, wait. Wrong cotton guts. Then we have Ugs. All Ugs are good Ugs. It's true. And we have Ulrichs. Poor ponies. Corlex. You are... Now we're in Bodos. No, Fagnots, excuse me. Why don't... I associate them heavily with Bodos, alright? Because you need Bodos to make them. Zungror. Right there. Oh. Maybe a whole stack was somewhat overkill. Simic. 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 Fedai. And you are Xenos. Just casually carry around an entire clade of terrible, terrible things in my inventory. What are you trying to get? Phonixes? We don't have any. And we have none. I could do this. Check back in a bit, right? Hopefully he's first in line. Anyway, what am I doing? I missed one. I missed Dilmos. Let's go grab some Dilmos. I don't think we even have any uplifted Dilmos. Where, oh where did we do this? I don't recognize them on sight. There we go. Yeah, no uplift yet. And none in our inventory? Wonder how many of these we need. I think 26 is going to be good enough. I think so. Let's go check. Anyway, we don't need Notepad anymore. We might... Yeah, we'll get through this. That's not an hour left. All that's left is to hook up the logic. And I'll hook it up badly if I have to. So there. Oh, this guy here? Yeah, this guy delivered. 100% delivered. Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to hook it up and I'm going to worry about the logic later. How about that? No, that's not what I wanted. You can do that eventually, but no, it's not what I wanted. Now we need just a box. Just a shed to hold all these things. Because I'm not putting them back. That's not happening, friends. Is that enough? Do I know what enough is? The answer is no. There's only 2 here. So we can make sure that the other guy's first in line. There you go. Though he's now in the fast queue. Ooh. And how far have you gotten down your list? Probably don't have enough R-quads. I should hook up the rest of the stuff, right? No, we do have enough R-quads. Okay, that's good. R-quads being made again. Important. Alright, so we need the means to get rich biocrud. And we do not have those means right now. That's still off center. I mean, it's still off center. Is there nothing that can be on center? No. Nothing is on center. All right, we're like this then. There. We need to pull this in. Then we have to start worrying about setting things up correctly. Making decisions correctly. Reading the inputs correctly. Reading the decision points. All right, that's hooked up. You need some rich biocrud, and we have to get rid of it. And so this line doesn't have any waste disposal on it, so I guess what we have to do, and we have to do this then, as an output. And maybe we'll have another one right here if we really have to. And we'll hook this up. This will head south. And you are only perfect samples, please. Then we'll put this out right here. And you are everything that is not perfect sample. And we haven't finished the belt yet. Of course. Wait. I skipped it. I skipped it. I skipped it. Don't know why. Alright, that's all hooked up. You guys don't need anything. Is there an input? Yes, right there. That's all the inputs. Okay, how are we doing? Still waiting for the guy? How are we still waiting for this guy? What are you trying to do? Trying to get Vonix? How did you get the Vonix? Okay. We gotta once again go help our friend. We're gonna be doing a lot of this. We need one delivery accomplished. That's all we need. Just one. Just one, do you hear me? And then we can have our accomplishment and we can move on. I only assume that he wasn't in the slow queue. Okay, it's good. Now you move on. Is good. You'll move on now. You go get Simics, yes? Yes, he goes get Simics. He got Simics. He goes get Xenos. He has Xenos, yes? Good. Corlexes. The arc is filling. Where are you going now? Oh, all the way back for spikes? Well, we're going to leave it like that. I don't want to mess with it. Okay. I'm assuming everything's working well right now. It's all going to be fine. We're winners. Let's continue hooking up everything down here so that we're ready for victory. Very important to have a plan for victory. Many people have plans for defeat and utterly neglect actual success. All right, so that actually hooks up and you get to here, to here, to here, and in. Okay, that's good. It's time to talk about our questions again, isn't it? So this is all done. I'm going to leave that because I don't want to erase it. We have to worry about questions now, right? Because what's going to happen is this whale will eventually be back and bring it with all of the creatures from the Ark. Then I have to figure out what to do next about that. Here, take that. We need growth hormone. That's coming. Zipiers, that's coming. Oh, we have those now. Yeah, I don't know. I really wish I could prod all of this. Okay, so let's talk about decisions then. That's what we're doing. So first is obviously we need a U. We're not going to contribute to universal religion for the moment because I don't think this can go smoothly. But we're going to listen to the universal religion that's also going. I think it's going to take a while for this to kick in and be constant. Maybe we should only have one going. I don't know. Then we have... so I guess we just make it while PySci4 is going. So we're going to be trying to move at the speed of this. Actually, what we're missing right now is this. We need this in place. And you gotta be, well, No, we need bigger. It must be bigger, yes? Right here. And then you have to be out. So you have to be rich crud. Right? And this has to be non-rich crud. And I do realize that we have no means of venting on this belt right now. Well, we can just fix that, right? Do we have a means of venting on this belt? If crud gets on here... I guess crud doesn't get on here. Where was that dumpster line I was feeding into? Right here. Oh, we do have a place to clean crud off this. Oh, we also have to do this too. Alright. Right here. And I guess we go the other way, right? Okay. Okay, good. Oh, not good. There you go. And that will get you... Oh, we have to set this up special, right? And then this is going to be... No, you have to be not a cage. We don't need cages. This isn't involved with a cage. I have to go get cages. I should go do that. You're using filters. You are not this. Whatever is not this. And you, however, you are that. Right? I need a bunch of cages. Oh, the Ark is here. The Ark arrived. We really need those cages right now, don't we? Okay, let's go do that. We need... Oh, I don't even know. Maybe 2,000 cages. Maybe just 1,000 and put half in. Half stacks in. That's probably better, right? Here, let's start with this. We have temporary housing for you. We have approved temporary housing for all Ark-based refugees coming to the perfect sample area. It's like some of these got to be going already, right? Yeah. Nice. Okay, good. We're going to start up here, though. Half stack. Half stack. Half stack. Half stack. Yeah, like a cage could contain a Xeno. Half stack. Half stack. And you need all of these things. And we get to see where I've made mistakes. I'm certain it's all throughout here. It's going to be fun watching where those pop up. You're not needed. You're floating around. You're good. None of you need... That's the virtue of this area, right? None of them need cages. So why isn't this going? Oh, it is. All right, you're not being made. All right, let's do an audit. Got one. Got him. You mean immediately processed. Got it. Okay, good. Got it. Do not got. Why don't got? Because you're bringing in Arthurians instead of Scrondics. This is why we check, right? This is why we audit. Because, fundamentally, one of us isn't very smart. I'm going to leave it up to the viewer to determine who is the not smart. There, Scrondrix is going, and that's going to go right there. That's great. That's right there. That's right there. You're right there. You're right there. You, right there. We have all of the improved animals. No. Why are we not here? Why do we not do the thing? Oh, it's horribly slow. At least we get 2 of them out of it, I guess. 180. Yeah, we gotta do this one. The one with the growth factor. And are we? Yes. Still very slow. Need better zone growers. Actually, this is probably going to be our bottleneck right here. Anyway, checking out here. Also not going. Not going at all. Need cage simics. We have no simics. Okay. Okay, it was going so well. Do we not have a simic box? It appears the answer is no. Okay. Okay, I'll fix that. Simic goes. Simic goes in the box. There we are. And maybe worst case scenario, we have 2 simic boxes, right? There, off they go. But I don't think we have 2 boxes. We also have to get, need one right here. You are crud. There's absolutely 0 chance that I am doing all of this correctly. Gas. Bladder. I want 10, please. And then you're going to be ready. This has to get out of here somehow. I just have to a requester chest to get rid of it. Okay. Normally I'd use a belt, but we're using bots everywhere here, so that's what we're doing. You're going to request biocrud in green. And then we're going to get rid of it. Okay, good. We were looking over Simics. Actually, let's look over Zungroar. Ready. Simic still not ready. Simic being made. It's pretty slow. It's pretty a lot of slow. Alright, don't worry about it. That's obviously doing good. That's good. That's good. I think we have everything ready, which means if I have put this together correctly, well, now we have to get these guys in. We're almost, see, I can just cut it off right now and just say, hey, look, I finished it, which I'm probably going to do. I'm going to not fully do the logic right here. Instead, jump to the part where it just makes what I want. And then we'll have a pretty long episode, but not a super duper long episode. And this is going just fine. What do we have on the belt right now? Lots of everything. Beautiful. So a lot of everything will get caught right here. Yeah, we're ready. Is R equal to 1? What is R equal to? R is equal to 14. That's not good enough. You're outputting R as 1. 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 That says R is 1. Our number is R is 1. 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 Then you guys? You are not outputting R as 1, it looks like. If this enables it, and this reads R as 1, if... Why aren't you reading that then? Oh, because you're not reading contents? I bet there's a lot of that. There, now you are as 1? Yes. Okay. Now we're at 15. So I bet you I did that all the time. There. Now you're... And we need bladders greater than 0. That's what we need. Now R is 1. And we're at 16. Good. Now, are we just not connected up here? No, we are. Okay, you are R is 1. R is 1. R is 1. R is 1. So what are we missing here? Oh, I bet you it's these guys, which we never really touched. All right, we're getting there. Oh, and the other one is the other ready is right here. Here, no. We'll go right there. You read in. Really? So like there. And you are if rich biocrud is greater than 0 output R1. And we don't have any. We also need Dingrit spikes. And that's right here. That's going to be yet another decider for another ready. Oh, really? It's like just like there. You are in and then to right there. That's Dingrit spike. I have to see if I can scrounge up any rich biocrud. Hopefully there's some in the digestive system. We've been producing it pretty regularly, which is a flaw, mind you, but hopefully it... Yeah, we got some here. We don't have much. Maybe if we go look at alien enzymes, that's where a lot of stuff rots, unfortunately. Maybe check the biocrud. No, that just gets on the belt. Uh-oh. And biopolymer probably hasn't broke down. Oh, it has. Oh, okay. Right on time. There was a purpose to wasting so much biopolymer, and it's to right now get some biocrud. Now we're going to have to make it on purpose somehow. And I don't really have a firm idea in my mind how we're going to manage that. But for right now, we're taking this stuff. This is going to be a work in progress for quite some time. That's why I'm not going to formally wire it into universal religion for the moment. But I will once I feel it's moving constantly. There. Alright, so you are now R equals 1, and you are R equals 1. How many R's do we have? 18. We want 20. So, there's these guys. So this is, yeah, right here. This is 19 and 20. So these guys are not asking themselves the right questions. We will come and assist with that. What was it? It was render come out. Come out. Come out. You. There we go. Then we'll just fix this right here. Fix/make worse. We don't have any speakers. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why don't I have more speakers? Oh, I was relying on the dinosaur to get speakers. Do all of you need speakers? No. No, just these. Oh, wow. Well, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? right there. Awkward is, oh no, stop. Speaker. Awkward is as awkward does. Okay, put those back. We will go get speakers. What do I have in my inventory? Speakers should come, I don't know, just a whole dedicated dinosaur. Right here. Sure. Sure, why not? Almost done. Almost I can feel it. And we're going to go run and grab some, because I don't want to wait for this guy. No. I want you to fill cargo. Actually, empty cargo. Go. Alright, I don't care if you're moving or not. I'm moving. We probably want an entire backpack full, kinda. They don't stack very high. Just grab them. And then we'll throw them all in that box. And a lot of them will end up on the belts, and that's fine. Okay, good. Good, we're almost there. We're almost there. And a lot are going to end up on there, and then it's going to end up in here. Good. All right, maybe that's enough. I don't know. We need to get into the system. We are into the system. Great. Now we need to talk about... You just need cage come-outs and speakers, I suppose. All right, we'll do both. Right there. Speakers. You are now ready. And you are... Tendon. Tendon. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And then... all of this. We'll make it work. Don't worry. We'll make it work. We'll force it to work. We will send angry legal letters until it works. I think perhaps this one doesn't belong. All right. I think the other thing that doesn't belong is what this is supposed to be doing here, and that is Vonix. All right, Vonix. Vonix. Full render Vonix. So I guess neither of these things right here makes sense. Why are we... oh, never mind. It's not. This has to be tendon. Tendon. Right there. Whitelist. This has to be everything that is not tendon. Oh, and you need no cage and no speaker. Okay, that works. Now you need no gland, no speaker, but you need gland. Gland. There. No, actually whitelist gland. Okay, so everything that doesn't have gland goes out there. Only we're saving the speakers and we're saving the cages and the speakers. Okay, good. What was I doing? You need Vonixes and speakers, and you need venom gland. Okay, okay. And now we have 20 Rs. And you're waiting for what? We're waiting for L to be put on the network. L being the limit. How many of each thing should we make? And that's going to be injected right here. It should be in a very prominent place. Like we should establish control right here. L will be right there. L is injected into the system right here. See? And now the enable, yes, we do not have the limit. We're just waiting for the E to go. And the E is going to be a very complicated thing. But right now, we're going to do it very simple just to see this going. E is going to need a lot of stuff. And also green. And this determines whether or not perfect samples go. You should not do anything. This is all wrong. This is many things. We're going to add universal religion. U greater than 0. And we're going to turn that off in a second. And we need PySci4, and that's the 4 greater than or equal to, and universal religion. Do I need PySci4? Do I have the other ingredients? That should be broadcasting on this right now. No, we're out of Vonix eggs. How? Does it not drop the Vonix eggs? Unload items until target has that many. We just don't have any? Unload items. Okay, load items. Load items. Okay, 2,400. Okay, hold on a second, guys. There, go do that. We made a mistake. This is what happens repeatedly. It's kind of our calling card. So we don't actually have this signal. So that was an accurate thing we were seeing right there. So U has to be greater than or equal to 1. That hits decision, do I have all the other ingredients? And we don't. And universal religion is off, and we're going to leave that for now. Do I have all the precursors of perfect sample? R greater than or equal to 20. Good. Do I have too many precursors already? That's a local decision. So if all these are met, you output E equals 1. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to short circuit U for right now, greater than or equal to. I'm assuming this is, we'll be back to look at it. We're just going to output E equals 1, and we're off to the races. All of these guys now going, all processing into the ingredient. And we're going to see if this works. I need to watch this belt. See gastrocorgs, commut tendons. Why do we have a cage? We need a container. We need to get the antelope container not to be on this. All right, so we have stuff lighting up. We're almost there. We are almost there. You can't be prodded. Why? Okay, so all this is here. All that's there. You're good. You're good. There's just a grab bag of stuff on the belt right now. Something's going to lag. I know this is true. All right, we got all this stuff. It's coming in very quick. It's going to be interesting to see if there's a break on this thing. This guy's coming. Don't look at him. Almost there. Almost. Oh, grab that. Grab the container. Got it. Nice. Venom glands is a real good source of rich crud. Where is everything? Must be a very long belt, huh? Okay, all sorts of very expensive stuff. I probably should have botted this around too, huh? I like the belt. What can I say? I like belts a lot. This is really awkward where this is being placed. This module area should be in the center. That's a problem. I should probably fix that. Why don't we have dingrit spikes? Because I didn't put in the loader. There. The variable spinneret kiloglider is in place. We don't have any limno circulation clusters. That's worrisome. Because this should be in place. Why are you stopping? You don't have E as enabled. Why? Tell me about this. Oh, they're right there. I guess they just take the very long way. They're the beginning of the very long way. Okay. Okay. I guess it's coming. Do we have magnetic organs? Yes. Do we have... Yeah, we have everything we need on this belt. We just need the magnetic organ now, and that's the farthest thing. Right? Do we see any? You see any? It says we have 4 of them on the belt. Oh, it's going. There we go. Perfect sample. Perfect sample on the way. Now, that expires. Why doesn't it have a... Well, those decaying into rich biocrud is also probably something we have to take care of. Note this area isn't finished. Alert, alert, is not finished. Good. There we go. PySci4 being made. The flag has gone up, everyone. Probably the most complicated build in the game has been accomplished. Do you feel good? I feel good. Is it building up? Pi 4. How much does it make per? Only 3 per? Wow. I mean, obviously modified by prod, but still. Okay. Okay. And I just want to note, I am not going to start figuring out what's next for... I'm not going to make a list of utility science right now. Kind of have a long way to go, don't we? There's a lot to build. How about that? I gotta get more vat brains. Oh, and this is almost done. I kind of feel like hanging around just to see that. So it really is... Maybe we need to put more stuff on the belt. How fast do we crunch through this? Oh, pretty fast. So I guess... 10 is too small. 5 is too small, so we try 10 now. Then everything should leap to life. Right? Oh, we can do this now. Greater than equal 1. And it's just universal religion. And we have to sum this all up. The combination of the dry goods here... No, and the perfect sample. When R equals 20, we should output a perfect sample, and this is already on there. So that would help. Here, let's just put that down right now. We're just waiting for tech. That's all. So it's just right here, read in the red, output the green. When R greater than or equal to 20... Oh, we just lost something. I wonder why. Output perfect. 1. So, this is actually going to be kind of difficult. Figuring out why. Ready? Is it up here? Someone's clogged, aren't they? Here, that's for you. It's not you. Yeah, I have to check each and every one of these. No, just frozen. Just frozen. Have no Dilmos, but have plenty of autoantigen. You're frozen. I suppose they'll all be frozen. That's good. Which one of you is causing me a problem? Oh, suddenly it went again. I wonder why it jammed. I wonder if that's because we didn't have Zungrors. Ooh, maybe. We didn't have one of these guys? Oh, this is also really slow. Oh, we also have to bring in fuel rods. Here, we have to... Oh, I already... Here, look at that. We put it down. We remembered that we were going to be dumb. So, if necessary, I'll put in another one of these. I'll do it. We'll put one right here. We've got space for that. It's not a problem to me. Why does this say takes 30 seconds and instead takes many, many, many seconds? Crafting speed 0.4. Yeah, we made another Simic Den up here. A red Simic Den. No. No. Oh, maybe we need tin rare earth too. That's a specialty item. I'll try to get that in the next cycle. Like all of this is being eaten. So this is probably the bottleneck then, right? The Thothorg. We're using the best recipe for this. Yeah, the 30-second recipe, which is really a minute recipe, which is really more than that because of the how slow everything's going. But tech number 3 of the day, serious techs too. We are on our way to this. We can see our goal. We want it. We want it bad. So I guess we just do silicon processing because it's here. I don't know why. Oh, we can also get better. This is like jumping ahead too because we're already not doing the next recipe. We're skipping a recipe, which I can just hear people twitching when I say these words. Should never skip a recipe. Anyway, I think we have done very good. I think this is a little slow. I think it's always going to be a little slow. I think these guys should not be included in universal religion for right now. I think we should wait for a bit on that. I think we need to finish all this stuff off. Here, we're going to make a note of that. Review and finish perfect samples. There, it's on our to-do list. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this. Look at this. Ceremonially wiping the last thing on the major to-do list. That's going to stay until we're finished, all right? And then this is what the mall needs. That's our next arc. Yeah, big to-dos are finish mall, and then I want to do a pass and uplift every creature once. Every last one of them. This has made 8 products so far. This is doing good. Everything is fine. And the perfect samples come down. They're not backing up. We kind of wouldn't expect them to. Need more prod. Need more. We're making it at a good clip though. Anyway, it's time to call it a day. Good episode, everybody. Okay, I lied. We're going to do one thing before we go. We're going to look at utility science. We're going to see what sort of horrors are ahead of us. Because I feel like we're on PySci4 now. Officially. We've evolved. We've ascended. But we still have so much PySci3 to get to. It's like, this is a lot of stuff. This is an entire machine components thing that we're going to be doing in tandem with Pi4, I guess. Like, I guess we've got to go through it to get this, which is more power. I got to value fusion energy for power. Oh, we need this thing. There. That's the big power producing thing. This is our next major goal, isn't it? It's an item. We need Mech 4, fusion reactors, metastable quasi-crystals, level 4 circuits. It's not all that much stuff, but it's only more mech parts and more circuits. You know, those are only like week-long arcs onto themselves, in addition to the factory itself needing help. Ooh, big beacons, though. Yeah, this is on the list. R4 solution might be precious though. But anyway, we're definitely going to use all that. But let's take a look. Okay. Pack. We have done automation, Pi1, Logi, military, Pi2, Chem, Pi3, Prod, now Pi4. We have to keep going. Imagine quitting now. I'm not going to quit now. No way. We got to do this. And what are you? Utility science. We need fusion cells, photosensitive dye. It's only one. Photosensitive dye is only one item away. We already have all the material for it. Then the engine, deluxe workers food, more perfect samples. That's great, actually. It'll hook into the system we already have. We have to launch a rocket to get snare hearts. We have energy capacitors. We need hyperelastic material anyway. We're making Mark IV circuit boards anyway. We have nanowires, nanomechanical systems, superconductors, servo mechanisms, small parts. What's the really hard part here? I mean, snare hearts? Intelligent unit maybe, but we're already going to do that anyway. Like, I'm not seeing something on par with perfect samples here, unless personal fusion cells are just hideous. Probably I have to do the entire fusion chain for this, which might actually be hideous. But we're not going to talk about that. That's not a today problem. It's not even like a month from today problem, honestly. That is a far future problem for a distant me. There we go. So let's zoom in, press this button, zoom out. Yeah, imagine quitting right now, saying, nah, I think I've had enough. No, it's just done. Yeah, just done. There's really nothing more to do, I feel. Just got bored. No, absolutely not. No getting bored. Screenshot. All right. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? The only thing we did today is we got to Pi4. There may have been, we poked at the mall a little bit in the beginning. We made one full circuit of the mall, upgrading things. And then we just turned our attention to Pi4. It is not finished. Keep that in mind. Not finished. But it is working barely. And that's the first step towards being finished. There's still a bit more logic to hook up. There's still a lot more waste venting to be done. Spoilage is going to wreck me many times. Just accepted. Like, this whole thing right here is just making Pi4 stuff right here. Just directly making it. Like, these 3 blocks are just perfect samples. And I couldn't even fit it in the 3 blocks. We're going to have to get better animals to get better perfect samples, but that's fine. We're going to do it anyway. On deck is a giant uplifting push. I want to uplift everything +1 level. I want everything at level 4 by the time I finish. We will leave no deed undone, friends. But starting right now is going to be just a week of maintenance. I'm not going to build anything new or very, very small things new. We're going to do chores in the base. We're going to uplift. We're going to finish the mall. There's a bunch of other little stuff I have to get to. But we did get to PySci4. That's another major step forward. Can't wait. I have no idea what my first Pi4 tech will be. Gonna have to look around. I'll think about it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me in this momentous occasion. See you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.